May 2005.
I was not present at that interview. This is the subject of an investigation by Judge Whitlam, and who will announce his findings probably before the end of the year. And then we will see just what was said at that meeting. And what I do know is that that priest stood down in 1992. 1992, he was prevented from working as a priest in that day.
Can you understand how those sorts of things have given rise to a public cynicism that the church is doing enough?
I don't think there is a widespread public cynicism. There's certainly a cynicism in elements of the press, in elements of the public. I don't think it's widespread. I think the general public certainly
it's tonight's subject.
We're serious about this.
Well, just to be absolutely clear, will you appear yourself before the Royal Commission if you are called?
I will do whatever, like
convicted today, ladies and gentlemen, pedophile priest
bishop,
and bishop.
Comply with the law of the land, and will cooperate fully. And we've got nothing we want to hide.
Bullshit.
Supporters of George Pell believe he's been wrongly convicted.
Just in case I get a copyright.
To accept the verdict, it's a devastating outcome. Yet another blow to the trust and faithfulness of Catholic parishioners around the world. But priest, Professor of Law and CEO of Social Services Australia. Frank Brennan, you've written today that you are very surprised, and in fact devastated. Why?
Well, my devastation is as a Catholic in contemporary Australia, the Cardinal.
I just wanted to watch this before it ended, viewers.
Leader we've had in this country has been
found guilty today.
Abuse in the most circumstances, and even after a solemn mass. Surprised in that I had sitting on some of the trial, and I read a fair bit of the transcript.
See, this is what happens when they all protect each other. They all protect each other, these people.
Over some days.
All of them.
He was closely cross-examined by Richter, who's said to be a very good cross-examiner.
And see, George Pell, he was in charge of a lot of the church, and he moved them all around. This Pell guy. That's what he's mainly in trouble for, moving them from parish to parish and letting them do what they do. These people, and they did a lot of kids, man, a lot of bad kids. Did a lot of bad things.
I accept the verdict being a lawyer subject to any appeals process, of course.
What did you think were the...
Yeah, I got my shirt on for you tonight, Mortal.
Well, the improbabilities for
how you doing, buddy?
Familiar with the way a mass works in the
Jenny, you too, mate.
Were basically that
sorry, my camera.
What was alleged by the prosecution was that at his first or second public solemn high mass in St Patrick's Cathedral, Cardinal Pell came out on the front steps, where he had a long procession in front of him of choristers, servers, that sort of thing. And instead of doing what became undoubtedly his usual practice of spending 10 or 15 minutes on the steps talking to people, and instead of being accompanied by his master of ceremonies, which inevitably is done in those sorts of events, it's a bit like a military parade, having people properly escorted, that Pell, some unknown reason, to go off on his own back into the sacristy, where he then found the
pedophile priests, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they're getting them all.
And then with the door,
all right, this is number 3 in the whole Church of Rome. He's number 3. Okay, Cardinal Pell. He's in charge of all the finances of Rome. He's in charge of all that, the bookkeeping in Rome. He's number 3 in Rome. I never liked him. Just had a really weird, creepy vibe to me. What priests do with all their robes and shit. So he got done today for fiddling with 2 kids. He got done today. This cardinal, bishop, right up in the church. Okay. So they can't deny it, ladies and gentlemen. They can't deny it, viewers. It's protected. These people are protected.
Is that in line with acceptable community standards today?
See, they want to go community standards. I don't give a shit about that. Jesuit priest. They don't like that either. Do you, ladies and gentlemen? A Jesuit priest. He's not a Catholic priest. He's a Jesuit priest. This guy.
We have what's called the third rite.
A Jesuit.
Be a communal rite.
I've heard things about them in the past.
Confession of sin, and I would think in these sorts of circumstances we'll have to move towards that if we retain the sacrament in any real sense.
We know the church hierarchy has some soul searching to do.
Soul searching? The place should be burnt to the ground.
I wonder, just for the ordinary
Soul searching
in the Catholic Church who looks at this and looks at everything that happens and feels betrayed and let down and even perhaps rattled in their own faith, what would be your message to them?
Well, absolutely, and it's devastating for all of us, including people like myself. Priests give your life full time to the show, and we're in an institution at the moment where the highest membership of it has been found guilty of an offence of this sort.
It's a disgusting offence.
I don't think I'm being trite in saying, even if the processes of the law were to show that the verdict were unsafe, and that won't be a matter for me, that's a matter for an appeal court. And
I think this is just the start of it. You know what I mean? They're going to try and, you know, they've already nailed a lot of priests here in Australia. Like, it's quite disgusting how many turned into priests, isn't it? Like, it's like every pedophile came out of the woods, you know, and became a priest. And the more buggering they did, the more they got protected and moved around and given more better jobs, more high-paying jobs.
With a leadership which, in terms of public credibility, has been absolutely shattered.
Absolutely shattered. I'll bet they're fucking shattered.
The Christian message and not a lot of the Roman.
Oh, Birdman, this is Cardinal Pell, third in, he's Australian, and he got done today for fiddling with the kids.
Cardinal Pell's conviction isn't just big news here in Australia.
Well, it's big news, all right? It's huge.
His seniority in the Vatican hierarchy.
Like, he's right up in the, that's what I was saying, number 3 in the Vatican.
He's the Rome correspondent for the International Catholic News Weekly.
It's a big deal.
Christopher Lamb, what is the reaction in the Vatican today to this news?
Well, obviously this is a shocking piece of news for everyone here in the Vatican, in the heart of the Catholic Church's administration.
Can't be much longer.
Really, I think people will be having to digest and process.
Yeah, just a few minutes.
What now happens. Cardinal Pell is a huge figure within the Church, one of the big beasts of Catholicism, who held a very important role here as prefect of the Secretariat of the Economy. And I think that here in the Vatican they will be.
Well, I didn't know that, Nicholas.
What now happens?
Does he automatically lose his title cardinal, and does he lose access to the wealth and resources of the Catholic Church?
I just can't, I don't know, I'm just trying to get my head around it, to be honest.
There's a strong chance that he will.
Because he was creepy, but I never thought he was a pet, you know, a full-on rah-rah, like the way they're painting him, right?
After he goes through his appeal,
I don't swallow with the whole thing.
A church process in terms of.
Well, they've certainly gotten rid of him. Nicholas, is it? Not sure about this one. A lot of pedo, a lot of gay priests. My eyes, mate. About that Pell accusations only came to light when he started challenging corruption in the Vatican Bank and also criticising Pope Francis. Wow, that's cool, man. I didn't know that.
McCarrick, the former Cardinal Archbishop of Washington, was both removed from.
That's right, Jay Hart. That would never have happened.
And removed from the clerical state movement of priesthood for allegations of sexual abuse. So there is a precedent.
The church is going to hell. Yeah.
Does Pope Francis get the crisis facing the church in terms of child sex abuse?
How you doing, Cat?
Genuine amends,
You gorgeous fuck.
I think that the conviction of Cardinal Pell.
I don't know. Apparently, well, that's what the other gentleman was saying in the chat room there. That, you know, Cardinal Pell is he the Vatican Bank, and apparently he's found corruption inside there, so they had to get rid of him. These are old charges, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like, apparently these gentlemen were kids, right? So you're looking at 30, 40 years. I find it amazing that they bring it all out now, and especially him.
And to take tough action on abuse. Does understand that. He just held.
He did try and pay off the victims, though, Pell. He tried to not get them to go to court and tried to pay him off and tried to get them to sign bits of paper that they can't talk about it and stuff. I remember that in Australia. That was why I didn't like him.
Message about the church to repent and to to undergo a Copernican-style revolution where no longer does the church
Yeah, me, I'm not surprised. I always thought he was a dodgy, but I never thought he was a full-on pedo or anything, man.
Thank you.
Two senior Australian journalists have been closely watching events leading up to today's revelations. Joanne McCarthy is a reporter with the Newcastle Herald and won the Gold Walkley, Australia's highest journalism honour, for uncovering
California, even Melbourne, Australian, man.
Something that helped spark the Royal Commission.
I'm Australian.
And David Marr is the author of The Prince, Faith Abuse and George Pell. He attended the trial and writes for The Guardian. I want to start by asking you both about a major
third
issue
most
in this case,
com,
and it's the fact that George
Mr.
Pell was
Codex.
convicted in December,
He's number 3 in
but
Rome,
there's been a suppression
in charge of
order
the
on
bank.
that matter of major public importance
No, Cat, they're not
until
safe
today.
anywhere.
David Marr, what are your thoughts about that?
Look, I understand which
Suppression order. So they tried to get it closed down.
does not allow criminal trials by judges alone. So there was going
How you
to
doing,
be
Fonzie?
another jury to hear the next case that was going to be brought in. So the cathedral charges led to his conviction, and there were then going to be a set called the swimming pool charges. Because they were dropped, because there's not another trial coming up, then the suppression order was lifted. Mind you, of course, word got out, and it was, not with all detail, was published around the world, particularly on Catholic websites. They were uninhibited in their reporting of the story.
Joanne McCarthy, what do you think? Should the use of suppression orders be rethought in this day and age?
All right, that's going to go off on whether they want to suppress the order of the court or whatever, of the court case. Because that's another thing that Pell does. He always tries to put the court case off, have it closed down, so to speak. Let me just grab something to drink. A little bit on the thirsty side. And you know what? Yeah, you know that sound, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? You know what that means, don't you? Yeah. Fucking here we are. Fucking Pell gets convicted. Pell's fucking gone. He's going to the fucking Nick. I can't imagine a fucking old man like that going to the Nick. And the boys saying, how you doing there, Cardinal? Come in, my son, my Cardinal. Come in, my son. Do a few blessings for us, all right? Do a few blessings, okay? I can't imagine the boys in the Nick doing that too well. Anyway, we'll see what happens with him in the future, eh? Oh, yeah, shit. Let me get this power, man. I've been working on this Corey all day. Let me catch up with this power here. Get it organised, boy. Alright, let me get this on here, so otherwise we're going to run out of power. Alright, we've got that hooked up, we've got that turned on. Yeah, all the green lights are on. Okay, we're green lighted, we're on the fucking, we're here, okay? How are we, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Little bit of an instalment of Garage Arts in the afternoon. I thought the girls are in bed, they're going to be crashing out soon. My little daughter, she goes to school. So she has to crash out at 8 o'clock, get her into bed. She's so cute. I cooked her dinner, ladies and gentlemen. I cooked her the dinosaur chicken nuggets and some chips and an orange cut up. I cut up an orange for her, and that was about it. Yeah, that's all she had all that. And then she's into bed. She had a little shower. She's so cute. It's amazing to be dad. And it's good to see these pedophile priests going down. It's just a wonderful thing. He walks out of court and he's guilty. I just love that shit. He didn't get off, man. He didn't get off. That's the thing. They nailed him. All right, they got him. Okay, they got him because he did a lot of protecting. He protected a lot of bad people, and he was roommates with one of the real heavy duty pedophiles. He was a roommate of him for years and years and years. And you can't tell me he didn't know. He just turned a blind eye. Yep. Fellow priest, right? Turned a blind eye. So it's really good to they come down like that. It's really, really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man, it's nothing like that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there just ain't nothing better. Just ain't nothing better. And, I'm always scared one day that I'm going to put the lid on, right? I'm going to put it on. It's going to be like half like that, right? And then I'm just going to spill my toffee milk on. I'm going to go like that, right? And then the whole thing's just going to go over my shoulder. I always have that in my head every time before I shake it to check the lid. Yeah, it's like, it's going to go straight all over me, plate. And then you guys are going to sit there laughing your asses off. Hey, viewers, 24 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Nice to see you. I don't know where you are in this world or what country you're in, but thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hello. I'll give it a bit of a scroll here. We've got a few things here to look at. A few little comments. It's called a pedophile ring for a reason. Yeah, mate, yeah. It's all very scary. It's all very, very mortal. How are you today, sir? But I'm really glad they get nailed. All right, I'm fucking real happy about that. Mr. Ham, how you doing today? Ray. We said hello to Mortal Demon Girl. All right, well, you're going to be right back. I'll wait here for you, Mortal Demon. I'll wait here for you, mate. Okay, I'll just wait here for you. All right, you let me know. Birdman, how you doing today? Oh, let me go. Oh my gosh, sorry boys, you really scrolled here. Hello, unattractive monstrosity. California, USA here, 1 a.m. That's probably why I've only got 26. It's 1 a.m. for Americans. Americans love my get on the old chat room. I don't mind that at all. We do have a lot of Americans in this room. Thanks for joining, boys. Wherever you are from, thanks for joining. I really, really appreciate it. UK, California, Australia here. Okay, Australia, UK. Cool, man. Look, smash that like button for me, just in case you fall asleep or you fucking want to go to the toilet and take a piss and you just completely forget. Just smash that like button before you forget. Okay, do me a favour. So we've got England, we've got a lot of different places, man. Hey, look, we're all at Boston. We've got Boston, ladies and gentlemen. We've got England, we've got UK. So we think Humpty's in UK. Southern England here, Southern Humpty is. So we've got everyone from everywhere. Because I noticed, I went onto the Google, whatever it is, your analytics, whatever, and it tells you where people are from. And I've got like people from Botswana and fucking Africa. Like, how does that? Like, maybe I'll push the wrong thing. Maybe that's the countries that don't watch me. I think that's the countries that don't watch me. I think I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's get a Foster's. Yeah, Foster's a nice beer. I like. There's other nicer ones though. A nice Heineken. Really cold or Heineken is very nice. I haven't tried many other beers, man, but I like a nice Heineken or a light beer. I like a light beer. In China, they make a great beer. It's Beijing beer. That's what it's called, Beijing beer. And it's 5 yuan a bottle, a big bottle, right, a beer. And I can smash those down, man. They're freaking great. They don't get you really pissed as a fart, but they do the damage, but not, you got to drink a few of them, but you can smash them down. They're really good, especially cold. Yeah, I have 2 heavy beers and I'm gone, man. I'm really gone. I'm not a good drinker. Yeah, not a good drinker. Botswana. That's it. Anthony Lauder's from Botswana. So I thought I'd share that story with you. I was sitting there watching the news, and I thought, oh, fuck, look at that. It's full on today. I didn't think they'd actually get him. I didn't think they'd get him. I thought he'd get off, one way or another, right? He's going to get off. I really did. I thought he was going to get off. But no, so they've got him. So tonight he's spending his first night in jail. That's fucking fantastic news. That's just the best news. Another one fucking bites the dust. And they busted a whole bunch of these priests too in Australia. They've got a lot of them. The government's coming right down on it, boys and girls. Roll a cigarette. The government's coming right down on it, which is so good for the kids. All right. What else is happening, boys and girls, since I spoke to you last? Huh? What else has been going on? Did you catch up with that fucking picture with that guy? You know, he walks out of his house in the middle of the night and he senses something up in the sky, whatever, and he takes 3 pictures, 3 dark pictures, and then he gets them enhanced, you know, the next day by professionals. And there's like this fucking spaceship there. Did you guys watch that? There's like a triangle sitting there. That was some weird shit, man. Let's get a cigarette going here, boys. We'll just pack it down a bit, pack it down. I'm a bit of a lazy cigarette maker. Sorry, boys. Got to get a spliff going, and all is well. Little Echo's in bed, mate. She's happy as shit. She's got her iPad. The ex is, in bed, has, got her thing going on. And that's it. You're unneeded, mate. You've been dismissed. Okay? Unneeded now. I cooked the dinner, got it all done, got her into bed. That's it. Catch us later. I'm fucking out of here. I said what? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's got a bit of a, a bit of a tang to it. A bit of a tang coming on there, boys. A little bit of a tang. They haven't announced how long for. He just got convicted today. After all those months and months and months. They couldn't even get him back from Rome. They had no power to get him back from Rome. All right? None. He's number 3 in charge. You didn't even have to talk to him when they went over there to him. And he gave them the questions that he was going to answer. He gave the police the questions that he was going to answer. Instead of the cops asking him questions. No. And I think that's what they really got stuck up, the cops. Here in Australia, you don't like that shit. They don't like that. Like, they flew all the way over to Rome and everything to get him. All right? It's 4 a.m. where you are, is it, GQ? My gosh, Father, mate, it's late. Why are all the comments on your other videos deleted? They're not now. I got it fucking organised. Got it organised, Kev. Got it fucking organised, bro. Fucking sweet. Fucking check them again, mate. That should be sweet. Got them all done. You can redo them all. You got to do it manually, though. So I sat there all afternoon doing them manually. Right? I did each page, the whole fucking 10 pages, 11 pages of videos that I've got. I did all of them. So you should be able to leave comments now. Call me the dog that I am, right? It's around 8 o'clock at night here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful clear night, beautiful crystal clear Australian night. Check this shit out. It's really lovely outside. Like, it's a real pleasure. It's just a picturesque day here, man. Right, this is twilight, obviously. Just beautiful, man. Just a real, nice and warm. Right, all the dogs are starting to crash down for the night. The chooks are going to start crashing down for the night. They get their final bit of food and a final drink. That's what they're doing now. They're having a final bit of dinner. And then they go in and crash. I just cleaned out all their cage for them, mate. Give them all the fresh hay and shit like that. They should be happy as hell. I've got my planes ready for tomorrow. All ready to fucking go. Get them in the car and fucking off we go, boys. See if we can sell some planes. I've been working on this bad boy for a couple of days. Sorry if you don't like him. I was trying to copy a picture. Let me get the power. Sorry. Oh, that's better. It's Corey, mate, from Slipknot. Corey, Slipknot. That's the one I was making the dreads off. Oh, fuck. Always scared of burning the fucking joint down. You're not bad, man. Couple of days work, a few days work. Got the dreads done. I just got to belt the thing now, and then bang, another one down. Yeah, he's not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. I like my Corey, man. Always happy with my Corey. Always happy with my Corey. Solid mask. Solid, yeah. Yeah, he's nice, man. I'll put it on next time, next video. Gosh, man, it has to get caught behind the wheel, doesn't it? Bloody hell. Yeah, not too shabby, man. You know, not too shabby. Don't have a sex life, atrocity. Don't have one. I didn't have one when I was married, which really sucked. That's probably the worst part. You know, that's probably the worst part, mate. Is you're actually married. You know, you don't know anything. You're just chasing it around, mate, just like you normally would. You don't know nothing. You get that slow drip, mate. That's what happens when you're married. You get a slow drip, you know. Get used to watching fucking porn, mate. If you get married, you'll end up with a really big porn collection. You'll know Pornhub. You'll know fucking all of them. You know, you'll have the automatic thing on the computer, the little, you know, just push the button, it's fucking there, right? You got the symbol on the desktop. It's you. I swear to God. I don't think we'd have any Venezuela here. You know, I don't think we'd have anybody from Venezuela, mate. That country's fucked. That country's in ruins, mate. And the guy, and did you see what the people are doing, mate? When something comes through, like food-wise, a truck comes through, they all swamp. Have you seen the video? I have to go inside. I'll show you. I can't remember where, you know. But anyway, it's a truck of rice, and it's driving down the freeway, and you get all these people fucking attacking it on motorcycles, and they stop the truck and they blow the truck up, and they take all the fucking merchandise off, all the rice and food, whatever's on the truck, and they steal all the rice, and it's like Mad Max. I fucking swear it's like Mad Max. Cunts running down the street, after the truck on fucking legs and with motorcycles, double-handed on motorcycles, you know, got fucking weapons and shit. And they light the truck on fire and force the truck to stop and steal all the food off the truck. Imagine, you know, they go to the zoo and they kill all the animals in the zoo. You know, they for food. What about the old cultural enrichment in France, in the zoo? Did you hear what happened to the rhinoceros in France, in the zoo? Right? It got fucking butchered. The rhino in France, in the zoo, got butchered. Okay? They came in and they butchered the animal. Like, who else? It wouldn't have been the French, obviously. So, you know, God forbid you name anything, right? But, yeah, man, the ideology came in and butchered the animal. And took its horn, everything, the whole lot. Yeah, butchered the animal. And in the zoo. Yeah. So there's a bit of, you know, cultural enrichment for you, right? Mm-hmm. A few times there, Cat. I recommend it, mate. Don't mind the country at all. Great people, beautiful food. How many times have you been to China, Charlie? You know, quite a few. Well, I don't know, 2 or 3. 2 or 3 times, something like that. 3 times. highly recommend it. Go and have a look at the Great Tiananmen Square, Great Wall of China, all the food. Yeah, it's pretty worth exciting, man. You know, but I mean, it's a communist country, and I can swear to you, you won't find it much different than the country you're leaving. You really won't. You won't find it much different, except the police don't walk around fully armed. The normal policeman there, he doesn't have a gun. You know, he just walk. You know, he's just, yeah. You know, he's not the same as over here. It's not the same. It's not the same because it's for the people, right? So the people, yeah, the people around him are the ones that decide. It's pretty full on. The Tower of David. I don't know. I've never seen that, man. I went to all the palaces and I went to all of the, you know, Tiananmen Square, Great Wall of China. I mean, I walked for 8 hours in one direction on the Great Wall of China, in one direction, and didn't touch the thing. You could see it going for kilometres and kilometres and kilometres across the mountain. You could see it. But I walked in for 8 hours in one direction. One direction. Yeah, it was amazing. You took a sky lift up. You take a sky lift up to the top of it, and then you walk. And then you walk all the way down if you want to, and then you take a sky lift all the way down. And it's you're going up this high for this wall. And as you're going down and as you're going up, you can see trails. You can see trails going up the mountain to the wall. And the ex was telling me at the time, because I was all, you know, Mr. Wonderful back then, and she was telling me that's how they got the product up there. That's how they got the stones and the workmen. That's the trail they used to take the materials up to the wall. Yeah, amazing, huh? Yeah. Tiananmen Square, Great Wall of China, the food, and heaps of pretty Sheilas. Just Sheilas everywhere. There's just Sheilas everywhere. War pigs here, war pigs here, war pigs here. Hey, war pig, have a look at Ron Sambalay masks on thing there, and he's come up with a war pig. It's fucking amazing, man. You got no idea. Like that was the first war pig that he created, and he changed it into, you take the glasses off. All right, that was his war pig. Okay, this time round, he's absolutely. You got no. He's come out with two more. Magnificent masks. I don't know how much they are or whatever, but I've seen the latest pictures of what he made, and wow, you know, full on. Like the thing looks like it's been. He's put all leather around here for a start. He's put all leather around here, all the way around the outside. He's put leather around here all the way through, all the way down, and all the way down that side, all the way through. That looks pretty cool. So I'm going to copy that, and that'll really, you know, pop it out. But very heavy and chunky, man. His masks, like really solid. Right. Yeah, that was a very impressive masks. He's made 2 of them. They were called War Pig. Actually called War Pig. So I was thinking of you. Oh no, Venezuela. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go there. Wouldn't go there. Venezuela. That'd be the last place I'd want to visit. Yeah, very, very merry. His mask now. If you like that one, have a look at Ron Sambalay masks. Incredible. You got no idea. Really, really just amazing. Yeah, War Pig. That's the name of the mask. Yeah, I enjoyed the Mad Max with Tina Turner too, man. I thought it was a great film. I didn't mind the whole acting. I like Mel Gibson. He just came out and, you know, spoke about the you know, the old ideology, and he got blown out, man. He got blown out. That's what happened to Mel Gibson. He spoke up. All right. You know, made a few little videos here and there, and then the old breakup with the ex-wife there. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad breakup for him. Yeah. Well, she took him to the cleaners. I know you, Mel. She took him to the cleaners, man. I mean, fucking, he really loved her. He fell like really, really deep for that one, and she just popped a kid out, and that's it. Got rid of him. Popped a kid out, and then she's on, you know, big money. And that's all these bitches do in Hollywood, man. When they find a real, like a movie star or whatever, they want to pop a kid out. Are they Halloween mask also like the Myers mask? What are you talking about, Buck? I got a Myers mask there. The guy didn't want to pay the shipping on it. He paid for the auction and didn't want to pay for the shipping. That's not my fault. You know, shipping was $35 Australian. That's what the shipping was. There's nothing I can do about it. It's on the label, man, when it's mailed. Yeah, me too, Kevin. Fuck. You can't be alone, man. You're not meant to be alone all the time. You're just not. All right? You're not. But they are very, and it's worth the gamble, man. It's worth the gamble sometimes. You never know. But first, you got to meet them first. You know what I mean? And they're all out on a fucking Friday and Saturday night, mate, getting pissed as a fart, and they're all getting nailed by the blokes in the fucking nightclubs, in the pubs. That's who's nailing them. I seen an incredible looking Australian chick yesterday. Oh, fuck, she was an absolute glamour. Absolute glam. You got no idea. Are the masks you make, can they be Halloween masks? Yeah, they're just masks. But they're from the Slipknot band. That's the Slipknot mask, Corey. Myers isn't, obviously. But the other masks that I make, man, that's Slipknot, Corey. That's Corey. Yeah, fucking. Yeah. I was working on him too. I need O-rings and shit. But mainly because they want Slipknot, mate. I know the Americans charge a lot for their masks. How you doing, Richard? Cool, man. Good, cool. Good to see you, man. A Bill Shorten mask. Oh, God. Imagine spending you sitting there doing the clay work on that. Oh, God, that'd be a horrible job. Yeah, Kevin, yeah, you got the right idea. It's better than being alone, all right? Biker Aussie, good to see you, man. Yeah, your President Trump's fucking really getting along with the old Kim Jong-il, isn't he? He's become a real little buddy, your little pal. He's got the hand over the shoulder, all smiles. Everyone's all chummy with those two, aren't they? Did you notice that? How chummy they were? I wouldn't mind a Kim Jong-un mask, though. But I've still got to get the other president's masks. I want the president's masks from the movie, Point Break. Yeah, I want them. They're Caesar masks. They're out of print now. They're called Caesar masks, made by Caesar. Vinyl masks. I need to collect those presidents first. But the main mask I want is the 2018 Myers mask. That's in your retail there. Party World's got them. $50 or whatever, $60. But I found it on eBay for $60. All right. I want one of the latest Myers masks. That's what I want. So I can repaint it and do the hair. Repaint the thing. But I want one of them bad. That's the mask I'm hanging out for. I want that one. That's the mask I want. No, being alone's a good thing too. Don't worry about that. You can be married and be alone. Seriously, man, you can be married and be totally alone. You can be married to somebody, man, that just doesn't talk to you or has anything really to do with you, except when she wants you to take care of the kid and she calls you. It's time for her shower or something like that. Oh, great, I'll do, rah. But no, other than that, there's no contact. None. And that's been like that for a long time. Try and get 10 minutes conversation. Nah, fucking no way. It's not happening. So, yeah, you can be married and be alone, man. Trust me. You can be married and be really alone. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. I dated a 19-year-old who told me it was so fun to cheat on her boyfriend. What a bitch. I hope you absolutely flogged it. I fucking hope you flogged it and then just give her a quick wipe down and send her home. That's it. Send her home. But make sure you absolutely flog it. Totally, absolutely flog it. Yeah. Ride it like a fucking Bronco and send her home. Fucking send her home. Oh, women can be horrible, can't they? They can be absolutely just horrible in their words and everything like that. I mean, the bitch has that kind of gall to stand there and say that to you, you know. Cold in New York, huh? No, it's pretty hot here, man. And tomorrow's going to be like high 30s or some bullshit the whole week. We're going to have a huge heat wave. Yeah, great. You know what I mean? That's, yeah. But I think we're just getting to the end of our summer. We're getting to the end of our summer now. Yeah, well, the hotter they are, Kevin, the harder they are to keep. The hotter they are, because you've got too many blokes hitting them up, and he may have more money than you, or he may have a better game. You see, he just puts her in promised land. You know, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. Do this for you. I can do that for you. You know, promised land of what he could do, and that sometimes that's all it takes is a bit of promised land, and the chick will just fucking right. Especially the good-looking chicks. But I can tell you one thing, man. This is really cool. As a guy, I went up to Queensland, and my mate of mine was a photographer. He's a photographer, bing, 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 right with a camera, and he was doing the Grand Prix girls, okay, the Grand Prix model girls. And I swear to God, boys, I'm in Queensland at this resort. All the chicks are in fucking bathing suits. They're all doing their poses, right? All they're doing their poses. And he gets underneath, right? He's far away, 15 feet away, because he's a photographer. And he's getting the low-level shots, you know, for the face. And he says, Charlie, you know, he's doing the cake, Charlie, come out, bend down. Yes, mate. He said, just have a look, Charlie. He said, look what I have to look at every day. He said, I suffer. He said, I suffer. And I didn't understand I didn't see what he was clicking at. Every one of them had the streak. Every one of them had the moist spot all the way along. Each one of these models in the bathing suit had the little line just in the bathing suit like that. Oh, it was just glorious. It was fucking glorious as a man. It was just glorious it was. And he said, it's terrible, Charlie, what I have to put up with every day. He said, I can't photograph where I want to photograph. I've got to just do the face. He said, but check that shit out. He said, check, did you see that? Did you see what else? He said, oh, fuck, mate, this is an amazing thing you got going here. Yeah. That was funny. That was fucking hilarious. Like, you got all these models lined up doing the pose, 12 models, and they've all got the little line going through the bathing suit, mate. You know, because they've all got the moisties. Because you've got all these blokes staring at him. You know what I mean? You take the pictures, got all the cameras, right? Girls get all fucking turned on by that shit, dudes. They get really turned on. I'm pretty sure it would change a whole lot for me, Hades. That's it, Peter. You get the idea. I didn't want to get the girls upset though in the room. We get a few girls in the room now. See, there we go. GQ's already jumped on me, Peter. Look, check it out, Peter. GQ's onto me, man. She's fucking onto me, you know. We can't be men. Can't be men. You know, she's onto it. Bang, fucking bang. That's it. Fucking, I'm thumbing down the video. I'm fucking unsubbing. I'm going to be complaining to fucking somebody. Like a GQ's right onto it. Check that comment out, you know. Charlie, you make me sick. I make her sick, boys. I make her sick. No, that was just a funny time in my life, GQ. Get fucked. I'm allowed to share my fucking funny life, if you don't mind. All right, just for the boys. All right. We're in Queensland, you know, whatever the tourist part. I don't know, fucking whatever it's called. Like, I haven't been back since. So I'm not too up to date with all the names. It was where the theme park is. You know, the big theme park there up in Queensland. Yeah, it was there. What's that place called? Surfers Paradise. Yeah, Surfers Paradise. That's okay. GQ's just jealous. It's okay. So there shouldn't be any problem with my internet. There's only, hopefully, anyway. It was fun, isn't it? Yeah, that was just a funny thing. Sorry, man. I shouldn't have said anything. Cool. All right, cool. I'll continue doing what I was doing. I've got to do the belts on that Corey. Yeah, I'll move on to another project tomorrow. Do another one. Try and do another one anyways. Cardinal Pell, man, it's fucking gone down. Fucking mate, you're going to be up there with the big boys in protective custody, man. You're going to be in protective custody. Don't worry, they're going to reduce, my son. You won't see the light of day. You're going to be fucking in a nice little cell all on your own. And that's where you're going to rot. It's going to be great. I know they can certainly change really quick, regrets. I mean, you know, they use any excuse they can, mate. You know, you yelled at me or whatever, rah. So that's it, you know. You got to leave with your clothing. It's logical. That's logic. That's logic. You need to change regrets, okay? That's what you need to do, mate, okay? You need to change. You need to do exactly what they tell you. And if you're not too sure about it, you just ask any female. And any female can tell you what you need to do. All right? It's amazing that they are. They've got that power. It's like superpower. And they can tell you what you need to do for your life. And don't you worry about that, buddy. All right? Sort you right out. Anyway, did anyone see that UFO? Anyone see that UFO? Because that just freaked me out. Did anyone see that one? No. Yeah, I'm glad to see it fall too, man. It needs to fall, Kevin. It needs to fall. Yeah, man, you're not wrong there, GQ. Your friends are the ones that will make the phone call. Your friends are the ones that will betray you. Your friend is the one that will bang your wife without any hesitation, and you'll call him best friend. Jimmy Carter mask would be cool, Peter, but I think they already got one, man. I think Caesar makes one, the vinyl masks. Well, you certainly see the chicken a different way. Oh, a minute, who said that? No regrets. You certainly see the chicken a different way. There's no doubt about that. That's, you know, unfortunately. And it doesn't take much. Like, it really doesn't. I mean, damn. You know, I get sad about mine, but there's people in, other people that are in worse positions than me, boys and girls. You know, like really bad positions. Like a lot worse positions than me. What's the exit plan, mate? I don't have one right now, Blues. I just want to save some money and buy fucking planes. All right? You know, I've got to try and overcome the AdSense thing, man. That's a problem. So I've kind of like half overcome it. So I'm just going to buy planes with it. I'm going to try and organise things and just get it organised. Other than that, I don't know what a plan is, man. I haven't fucking got one. Just keeping alive. Keeping alive is a good plan. Staying alive is a good plan. Eating tomorrow, eating food is a good plan. That's a good plan. Organising dinner for tomorrow night. That's about it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot about it anyway. I sorted out the tax last week. Sorted all the tax out. Sorted all the child support fucking bullshit out. I didn't pay him, but I sorted them out. I spoke to him at least. At least I spoke to him. Come up with all their arrangements they want me to come up with. So other than me, you know, I haven't made a plan for me personally. No, everyone else around me is making plans. Everyone else has got plans going. No, man, I haven't. You know, I've got to get planes. Planes are a good way out of here. Get stock. Is a good way of getting out of here. It's a good way of getting out of here. That's all I can think of. That's it. For now, anyway. It's hard enough just to fucking keep what I'm doing now. Keep that going. That's it. Linda can make a plan for you. They got it all fucking planned out, women. What has your wife done to you that you treat her that horribly? Which is horrible to you, mate? What, the December 8th video? That was, what, 2.5 months ago? Well, okay, man, fair enough. You asked the question, right? Okay, fair enough, man. Look, I'm married to somebody that has no affection. None at all. None. for most of the marriage. Never kissed me, not once. Never hugged me. Never, doesn't want to hold my hand. Doesn't do any of the things that you would normally do. Hates cooking, cleaning, anything to do with for your husband. No, definitely not. Feels like a slave. You're told feels like a slave. She was away for before December 8th. Okay, she was away for 2 months in China on holiday. 2 months. Before that, doesn't like to do any. Doesn't fuck. Doesn't suck. Hates cooking. Doesn't clean. The house was filthy. Right when they left, filthy. And by the time it got back, 3 days passed, and she turned to me and said that and I'd done everything in the house. It hasn't moved from the bed, right? From the phone. It's always on the phone. And spent all of her time on the phone, playing Heyday. The whole marriage was playing Heyday. So you could never get any time with this person at all. She was always on her phone, okay? So as a husband, I don't know if you've ever been married or got a girlfriend or fucking what your thing is, mate, but I like to fuck. I'm sorry, I'm a fucking terrible person, I agree, but you're supposed to be married, and you don't get anything. You get nothing. Nothing. Once a month. And the last time, mate, I was actually licking the biscuit. Fucking got the biscuit going. Fucking, I'm loving it, right? And I look up, and she's on her phone. Okay, that's what I was married to. All right, in a nutshell. So in the December, sorry, man, I just fucking had enough. I knew that this was going to be my life forever. And the only difference between now and then is that now she feels legitimized because I've raised my voice. And, I raised my voice to her. So everything that she's did, everything up till now, she feels legitimized that she should have done that. And it's not. It's fucking not. You've deliberately just crushed and strangled your fucking marriage. They crushed it and deliberately, right? So, yeah, no. There's more to it than just, some guy yelling at a video, man. Don't ever think that. There's more. Some guy just doesn't fucking wake up in the morning and start screaming and yelling and fucking get his phone out. There is a reason behind these things. Obviously. Same shit, different day. They got a dot. And the farting. Oh, don't forget the farting angry. Oh, fuck, the farting was just insane. Was a big fan of that sauce that I've shown you in the cupboard, that fucking Chinese chili sauce. Oh my God. Oh, you got no idea. It was like a fog cloud in the doorway. And on this side of the door, you got fresh air, not a problem. And you put your head on the other side of the doorway, just past the door frame, like that. And it's an entire fucking boom. Fucking just ass juice, just fucking boom. A good dose of ass juice right in your face. But I had a good laugh, It was, I never got to stay in the room. I never stayed in the room in my own marital bed. No, mate. No, I was moved out to the spare room pretty quick after we bought the bed. I never really got to lay in the bed a lot. And it's a great bed. Fuck it. I never got to sleep in it. They are dream killers, man. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how many times I've told you boys, right? But what colour plane do I not want to buy? You're fucking strangers. And what plane do I complain about? The colour. Or complain about it and say, I don't fucking like that colour, right? Which colour, right? You know what I mean? Like, everyone, there you go, Dot. Every colour in the room fucking knows, right? Try telling her, guys, I've got a box full of fucking red planes. Okay, the bitch bought red planes. Oh, fuck, you got to be kidding me. I said, well, why red? Oh, you wanted red. I said, when have I ever asked for red? I said, don't ever buy fucking red. It's a communist fucking colour. It's not a Western colour. But anyway, I've got another fucking 100 units of red. Fucking dumb. Just fucking dumb. Just don't listen. So again, I've got to put back on me. I know you asked me for red, you demanded I get, okay, not a problem. Okay, just walk away. What's the point? What's the fucking point? You know what I mean? But I got a pile of red fucking new planes. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. Well, Rusty, she's got the Chinese language down on Weibo, whatever it is, wherever she gets them from. And she gets them really rock bottom prices, man. And not only that, because it's hard to get them delivered from the Chinese company to Australia. That's the hard part. They don't deliver to us, saying you can buy the stock, but you've got to have a Chinese address or a shipper to ship it to you, because they don't write out in English. They're Chinese. So you've got to have the stock sent to a Chinese address, and then that address can mail it to you. All right? Not a problem. So that's how I was, yeah. That's it. And that's just this stock. No, don't get me wrong, that's just this stock. That's not the stock that I get on eBay. I get that on my own. I get that, my stuff through PayPal, I get on my own. This was money that I handed to her. She's on the computer. I said, well, here's $400. I want you to buy $400 for the planes off me then and get them sent here. You do that and I'll keep buying them on eBay. I fucking care. I just need planes. I don't give a fuck. So if you can get them for that price, because I tell you, I remember. I'll show you. I remember now. They're light ups. They're LED. Oh yeah. I know. You got to pull the fucking. They light up. The lights light up. So all cool, because these are light up ones. So I'll get you 10. Same price for them as I do the other ones. Not a problem. But more red. I've got another. But I do like the light up thing about them. I got them in. I like this colour the best. Yeah, I like this colour, man. That's a nice plane. See, why didn't you order 50 more of these? Fuck the red. I said, fuck it, look at these. I said, why don't you order more of these? So I'll show you. Alright, so you're flying it around. Okay. Hey. Light up, boys, light up. Just put your bit of card back in there. Sweet. But I like that, huh? Pretty cool, huh? So she bought good stock. That's what I'm saying, she bought good stock. Yeah, camo style, man. I really like this plane. It's so fun. It's such a spunky looking plane. Just a good looking plane. Got the wings. Just a good looking plane. Flies like a motherfucker, man. Like a jet. Fucking vroom, fucking up in the air. And they came through perfect, man. Look at the tails. Perfect. They're not bent or anything, man. Look at the shaft. So it's not bent or anything, man. Just a little bit off on the top there. Because all that matters. So you just give it half an hour on the table, for it to get back into form. Oh yeah, nice and comfy feeling. Got to bend it up. Okay, and then you get that perfect. You see that air through the wings? You get that dip. All right, you get that dip. That's what you want. Okay, like a real plane, like a big plane. And if you got them down like that, like they were before, it won't fly as good. But if you give them a nice little dip, give them a nice bend in the wing. Yeah, man, fucking boom, fucking saw, mate, fucking. Pretty cool, eh? New product. Selling for $10. Got them at a good price. She buys good stock. I got to admit that. She buys good stock. She knows, like, if you know, you don't. It actually doesn't matter about the color because of the electronics, because it's got the electronics in it. It really doesn't matter, because they'll just fly off the fucking table. You turn a couple of them on, you leave a couple of them on, and that's it. Bang, fucking. Yeah, man. You want as many of these as you can get. You know what I mean? I like that, man. It's a nice feeling. And I've got these little ones too. I've shown you the little one, haven't I? It's got a launcher on it, man. You launch it with a rubber band and a holder. It's like the new one, right? And as far as I know, I'm the only one that's got it. Because there's only one manufacturer of it. Only one person that makes it. I'll show you, man. This one's like a little jet. I got a lot of these. These are the ones I was telling you about a month ago or something like that. Yeah, real nice tight fit, man. Just a nice feeling plane. Okay. And on the one side, you've got a dip. Okay, where is it? You can see the dip there on the camera. Right? So on one side, it'll go straight, and then you turn it the other way, and it does the loop. Okay? That's what I like about these planes. I like planes. So you've got it like that. You'll just go one way. You'll just go straight. And if you got it the other way, yeah, you can notice it when you got it like that. Whoops, so it'll be that way. And then it would be that way again. Yep, that's it, we've got it now. Just got to work out the angle. See, now you've got it going up. See? And it's got this on it. Okay? It's like when we were kids. Remember when we were kids? We used to get these kind of toys. And nowadays, you can't buy them because they regard them as projectile. Yeah, the government's very worried about you, so they would regard this as a projectile because it's got a battery, it's got the elastic band in there. So you get this sucker, and you've got a whole handle, right? And this thing, you let it fucking rip, all right? And this thing will go 50 feet in the air, 60 feet in the air, this thing, okay? And it does somersault, it comes down, does a loop-to-loop, flies down, does a loop-to-loop, flies down, you know? And the same thing, get the wings in a nice curve. All right, like that, with that, perfect. So what a great plane. What a great plane. And as far as I know, I'm the only person that's got them. Yeah, no one else has got these ones with a hook on them. Yeah. So anyway, I look forward to that tomorrow. Give them a bit of a whirl. But as I said to you, man, I spent all my money on planes. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying, man. I spent all my money on the plane. I told you stock is the most important thing. I didn't go and do, I was going to go and do Toot Garook on Saturday past. So it'll be great for the next time round when I've got this stock, hopefully. Alright, simple plane. So what do you think, man? A simple kid's toy. A simple kid's toy, that's it, you know what I mean? Simple kid's toy. I don't know, Kevin. I don't know anything about those things. Bolster wood planes, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's the tighter the better, King. Nice and aerodynamic. Yeah, they're made to fly. That's what they're made to fly. They're made to fly, man. Sorry, I'm just catching up with a few of your things here, comments. I appreciate it. Someone gave me $2. Hey, thanks very much, man. Sorry I didn't notice, but I appreciate it. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you kindly. I don't know the New York Jets, mate. I'm Australian. I can't GQ. It's the middle of the night now, and I've got to go and do me chooks. Okay, I've got to go and put me chooks away. I'll be back in a minute, boys. Let me go and lock my chooks up. Oh, gosh. Thanks, boys. Sorry about that. I've just got to lock my chooks up, and before I forget, yeah, it's not good if you forget them. they get really nervy, man, when it gets dark. The chookie gets very nervy when it gets dark. You know. I don't know. Dark light, a couple $100, a few $100. Yeah. The dogs are asleep. Regret. As soon as the sun goes down, because of the short fur, so they go and lay in their beds. They got their own beds, all of them. Give us an understand. Thanks, Hovo. Understand? I appreciate that, mate. Thanks a lot. The Germans made the best toys. Yeah, it's a few more than that. It's a little bit more than that. Like, okay, $350. Okay, what do you want, an exact amount, do you, Darklight? You need an exact amount? You didn't give me a dime, so don't worry. I don't think you did anyway. I don't think you gave me a dime, so don't worry. But I still can't get to it anyway. I'm waiting for a PIN number to come through to verify my address. So, fuck, I don't know when that comes through. Because it was to 26 today, right? Yeah, well, fuck. I still can't do anything without that PIN, mate. Yeah, get the big audit going, Dixon. That's all right, mate. They can audit away. First 20 grand's tax free. Just abide by their own rules, mate. You'll be fine. That's all you got to do, mate, is abide by their rules. I don't know, man. You keep asking me these really weird questions, Kevin Smith. You're fucking right out there, mate, with your with your questions. You're pretty out there. Yeah, regrets. I would really, but no one donates through PayPal. Like, I think I've had one $13 donation through PayPal, but I would really prefer it through PayPal. Yeah, 100%. Like 100%. But anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm really not. But yeah, I really would prefer it. Peter Maguire, Charlie, you're right about silver. Yeah, I know that, Peter. I know I'm right. All right? Just a matter of awakening other people to it. That's all. And it's hard to do that. You know, there really is. They're in their paper paradigm. That's all they know. That's all they've ever known. So everyone should have some. Everyone should own some. Sorry, just catching up on your thing. Sorry, I'm not being rude. I'm just catching up on your messages. It's a lot of people still think that the Federal Reserve is like owned by the government. The government makes their money. The government prints their money, what they call money, which isn't money. You know, there's two different things: there's money and currency. And there's, currency is what we use to buy and sell and trade with, which is what you're walking around with. It's called currency. And money is something that holds its value throughout time. Something is divisible, and is easily tradable, and it holds its value throughout time. That's money. Whereas currency is just something that you use. So you've got to know the difference between them. I wouldn't want to smash any of them, Kevin. You freak. I don't know where you get that shit from, mate. Are practical assets more valuable than money? Practical assets. What do you mean? What does that even mean? Layman's terms, all right? So I don't know what that, Houses, cars, etc. No, houses, but you never own your house because the council owns, the council owns your house through their council rates. Sorry. The council owns it through your council rates. You don't ever own it, your house. This is like for something that, like people have got their savings, they save. That's a waste of fucking thing. That's a total waste. Putting it back into the bank and you're saving money in an account, and you see the digits on the computer screen and stuff like that. That's all bullshit. That's just absolute. You should not be doing that. Look, in the olden days, right? Everyone used to walk around with silver and gold coin. That's what they did their business with. And then the banker worked out that everyone didn't want to be walking around with their gold and silver. It's too heavy. So they started giving out promissory notes. You can leave your gold and silver here, and we'll give you a note, and you can spend up to what's on the note, and then they come and get their gold, right? The person you did the trade with or whatever. And that's how they invented currency. See, that's how they invented currency. The banker just invented currency, and then people were trading their gold and silver in the bank, leaving it in the bank, and they weren't coming and getting it. All right, they weren't coming and getting it. So the banker ended up with all the gold. And all you got was your promissory note. That's it. Back in the old days, there was nothing. There was no money. They had a piece of wood, and it had notches on it. This piece of wood. It was a special piece of wood, and that's what everyone used to do their trading with, on this piece of wood. And I swear to God, there was no money. The wood was the money. The wood was the money. Okay, and it had a debt on it, and find out how people used money, what you regard as money. Okay, because it's not money. It's not money. Stop giving yourself the illusion that you're carrying around money. It's not money. It's currency. That's it. Currency. It's not money. So stop telling yourself in every sentence, I'm saving money, or I'm going to use money, or I'm going to stop using that word. All right, you got to, because that's what the banker wants you to do. He wants you to associate that with money. And then if you ask him about gold and silver, he'll tell you it's not money. That's not money. That's not money. Yeah, that's not money. That's what he'll tell you. Yeah. No, it's not here at Dixon. My property tax went up for nearly $400 this year. My property tax here went up $400. All right. So it's not. All right. And then you go up to the council offices to pay your tax, and you find out their new building as they've moved. Oh, I got a new building. Okay, well, so we go down to the new building, and it's a $12 million brand new building for the tax, for the council, for the council people. Brand new $12 million building. Okay, so there's where your money's going, on their wages and on their building, to make them more powerful, to give themselves more power. All right? So no. It's the only thing you can buy that's out of the system. It's the only thing you can buy that you own. You own it outright. There's no third-party liability to it. It's out of the system. Once you've got it in your possession, it's out of the system. It doesn't exist anymore. Like you understand, it's gone. Right? It's not in the system anymore. You've exchanged it. You've exchanged that paper wealth for a metal wealth. That's what you've exchanged it for. And all you got to do then is get it in your head that, you need to put it away. Just, you know what I mean? Just, be thankful that you own it. Be thankful that you've got it. Yeah. And a lot of people can't. They don't. But those same people don't own anything. They don't own a physical ounce. They don't own an ounce. And they will sit there telling you not to buy. Oh, that's no good. Blah, 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 blah. But they themselves own nothing. They don't own anything. So what, you know what I mean? Who in the fuck would you want to listen to? Someone that actually owns some of the shit, or someone that doesn't own any of the shit? Because personally, right? Yeah, we had a lot of investment from overseas, Chinese investors. They were buying up all the properties, and yeah, that does make the properties go up. There's no doubt about it. It does, But then again, the properties were going up anyway. They were just being inflated. Like, they were buying a house for, the couple I'd spoke to over $700,000 for their first home. Like, the people have got expectations that are unreal. They're not real expectations. I mean, who spends 700 grand on a fucking first home? There was another video I was watching the other day where the bloke has lost, all this ton of money, $400,000 value on his home. He's paid, whatever it was, right? And it's lost that much value. And I mean, well, fuck, wouldn't you have done it? Why would you want to be in that much debt in the first place? Like, wouldn't you have bought something a bit more in your means where you wouldn't have to worry about that kind of thing? You know what I mean? But they don't. They overextend. They get more credit and more credit. What's my email? artistworld3977@hotmail.com.au. That's my email. Artistworld3977. Yeah, man, Peter. Yeah. Told you that a few days ago, man. You got no idea how much silver these people own. JP Morgan, huge. They own the big silver vault there in New York, and they own physically 750 million ounces of physical silver. All right? They own a shitload, not just a little bit. And there's got to be a reason why a banker like that, of that stature, is buying that much metal. There's got to be a reason why he's buying that much metal. But you know what I mean? That's more than the Hunt brothers had. And they were trying to corner the market in the silver market back in the 1970s or whatever they want. The Hunt brothers. They tried to corner the silver market and control it. And the Rothschilds got rid of them. The Rothschilds done them over. Got all their silver off them, mate. Millions and millions of ounces. All right? So there's a reason why he's buying it up. That's all. People should look at that. Go and have a look at the debt clock. The US debt clock, or fucking whatever country you're in, mate. Have a look at your own debt clock. I wish there was a way of eliminating the global banksters from the equation. They are sucking trillions on the banks of work. Well, there is a way, Dixon. The government is the only one that's allowed to issue the money. They're the only ones that they handed that over to the Federal Reserve, a private corporation owned by, the 5 families. That's it. They control all the world's banks, these 5 families. Okay? They print all of it. And it was our own governments that handed it over. Just handed it over. And then all of a sudden we become debtors to these bankers just on that signature. As soon as that happened then, we are instantly in debt to these people because now we are borrowing money at interest from a private corporation. Okay? And I can't understand how fucking they swindled the government and sold us all out. Basically, the government sold their people out because they signed up for it. All right? They signed it over. But really, the government's the only one allowed to printing money. They're allowed to print their own money, interest-free, just for the currency of the country, the people, but interest-free loans, you see, interest-free. Who are these 5 families? They're banking families, David. Rothschilds, Warburgs. Can't remember the other fucking. There's 5. Okay, there's 5 families, mate. If you don't know anything about that, I would advise you looking up Jekyll Island, Eustace Mullins on YouTube. Eustace Mullins, Jekyll Island, and start the journey. Start the journey. Sit down for half an hour and tell you what he has investigated, and he was the very first person to investigate and found out where they are and who owns what and who created the Federal Reserve, how it was created. And it was all created on the fucking pen stroke, mate, over lunch between 5 fucking businessmen. All right? That's who it was created, mate. And then it was, well, yeah, see, I can't say that, war pig. Okay, I'm not allowed to say that. I get into big problems for that. I'm not Jewish, mate. No, I'm just a normal bloke, mate. You don't have to be Jewish or anything like that. We're not talking about anti-Semitism or anything, are we? All right? We're just talking about bankers and banking family. You can relate it to whatever you want, but these are facts, and you can't turn it around on any kind of ism because it's trying to change facts of history. Just go back and look up Jekyll Island and look up Eustace Mullins. Don't look up any of the other fucking stooges, because Eustace Mullins was the one that originally investigated it. He's the one that wrote the books. He's the one that did it at first. He went in there and looked them all up, okay? And he spent half his lifetime just investigating that. Okay, the Jekyll Island, it's called, mate. Yeah. But yes, all Jewish families. Absolutely. Cool, Kevin. Absolutely, Port Arthur was a conspiracy. There's no doubt in my mind. And now, no doubt in my mind whatsoever. That boy was set up, and there was a lot of headshots, and just shots the kid couldn't have pulled off. And I've also got him in taped interviews when he can't understand what the cop's trying to accuse him of, because he says, I'm not even in that area. I wasn't even there. What are you talking? I never killed. He's in the year. I never did that. You know. Yeah, in the first interviews he did. After that, they had him drugged up. That's it. Yeah, facts are facts, Peter. Look it up and they'll wonder why. Yeah, 20 headshots in 90 seconds, really? Are you serious? Are you serious, man? 20 headshots in 90 seconds? That's fucking impossible. I'm Australian, Carmen. I don't follow any of your American false flag bullshit. I don't follow any of it. I don't believe your government at all. At fucking all. And I don't believe any of your news services. I don't believe anything that they come out with at all. Fucking nothing. I would believe the opposite of what they're stating. Whatever the fucking news is saying, it's the opposite. It's the opposite of it, okay? So I don't follow a lot of American stuff a whole lot. I'm mainly Australian stuff, yeah? No, she didn't, Dark Light. Oh, sorry, I'm just catching up here. Oh, they do own a lot of money. They own the whole banking system.